So as we get closer to this, the instability to 2027, yeah, the instability will increase, and the scale have shifted to no. And it's really the message here that, and it's that we are not here to fear our survival. We are here really to listen, and actually we can survive only by really listening to our truth first, and then we will see. And that will be the only way to survive in the future, where the more of the institutional order and will be dysfunctional, to turn more and more dysfunctional. And all this was possible. We are coming, and we are still in the cross of planning. We have the global crosses, the global cycles of themes, and we started many hundred years ago, the 1615, the cross of planning. And the cross of planning enabled the industrial revolution that I spoke before, and it enabled all this amazing focus to improve our life quality and the support. Those are the quality of this planning, the cross of planning, the amazing quality of developing huge networks of support. So it's really to take us almost to the glory of civilization of humankind. But it's changing, and in 2027 we are moving to a new global cycle, a global cycle that is totally different and very individual. And we call it probably you heard the name. We are moving to the cross of the sleeping phoenix, and we are moving straight to the gate 55 replaces gate 37. The gate of friendship and caring is replaced by the gate of spirit and potential for emotional awareness. That's for the new consciousness. We are really are like a mother, a pregnant mother, who will give life to something else, which is not us really. And because the emotional awareness is something that we just give birth to. We went that far of getting to a place where we can get clarity in our emotional process, but this is just halfway. And when we experience life emotionally as one way or another, this is not awareness. So clarity is halfway to emotional awareness, that the new beings that I will talk about soon will be born with. And the sun, yeah, where we are going to land in this new cycle will be straight on line 6 of this gate of spirit, and it's called selfishness. It's funny, yeah? It's like this opposites, opposites. At least we can think about this great spirit, the gate of spirit, and all this change, and actually it lands on the line of selfishness, and as a global theme. Yeah, we are talking here on global themes, and that has the potential for possessive compulsion, or the possibility of finding spirit through material. So we are moving more and more into, as we experience in the world, that it's getting more and more materialistic, and the more ashram type, and all this is really is not where we are moving. We are moving into an era of powerful self-empowerment. That will be the language that around us. That will be the language It will change from this tribal and the supportive need and to the language of self-empowerment. Yeah, have you noticed that everything gets more expensive? Everything has a price. Everything has a price, and nothing is good or bad. For us, it's just to see things and to accept, because there is beauty in both. In everything, there is beauty. So now everything has a price, and um, and let's move on, and let's move to the body graph itself. What is going to happen? I like to look at really what's going to happen in the body graph. And here you see exactly all the game field. This is the arena of everything where the mutation is happening, and I will go into it and see what is happening here, the process of the mutation, and then to see the impact of the other parts of the body graph. So here, this place where everything happens it's called called it the autive circuit. Autive came from a Greek word. Auto is self, and Eve at the end is the rooted in search. So it's the search of self, and the out also meaning a beginning, and it's mean there is a relationship, a search with those who are like them, not with us. It means that new consciousness will look for the self together. They will have a consciousness with a collective identity, with a group identity that we don't have. We have it's one passenger at a time. Yeah, one passenger in one package with one body. They will have no identity like us. They will function through an identity of small groups, and we will go into it. But let's see what happens. And when we look at this, we have to see that it will be like this change is open. It's happening towards a new thing, but simultaneously is happening for us who are not this thing. Yeah, it's like two directions of evolution: us humans, and that's new consciousness that will be born out of us. It's really fascinating. And this name, yeah, it's reminding of the name autism, yeah, which also is taken from the Greek word auto, which means self. Also, so and there is a strong connection with the phenomena of autism. But autists, those who are on the autistic spectrum, they have this self-seclusions that characterize them. And actually, autism is when the chemistry comes prematurely. Is like it's kicked in, but there is not it's not the time yet, and then we get the phenomena of autism. My daughter is on the autistic spectrum, and it's amazing to see. Those people that they get already, how the programs support them, and they get all the help, and um, it's amazing. No other special needs get as help as the autists, and probably to those amazing facilities that they have, and conditions, and will be born the first raves, the first those that born with the active new consciousness. We will see. So it's all starts when the global cycle land on gate 55, the gate of spirit, and it's amino acid histidine, and that's mutation. There is create a change in chemistry. It's already happening, yeah. It's already happening, but it will kick in full time, full time into 2027. And it's really a huge leap because it's really a jump out of the animal in us. Yeah, it's really we are very, and we know it. Yeah, our history show that we are so much mammalians. We know that the survival beast is inside of us, and this time is really we leap out of this animal consciousness. Um, and because of this, there are different phenomena, including different diseases that are associated with the change of chemistry in the body, like the prostate gland that is associated with this, and so some people have a challenge with the prostate gland that it cannot contain the change, the situation, and get sick. So all these processes that I will discover, they overlap, and we can't say this one starts and this one finishes. It's overlap at different times over centuries. So it's not just one's bang, and no, it's a process, and we are already in this process, and it will intensify. There is no timeline, but the first children that will start the process will be born in 2027. So it all begin actually with a gate that's opposite this gate 55, the gate of spirit, and that's the gate 39, that's the gate of provocation. You can see in the body graph here, and the pressure from the adrenaline, it's in the root center, this gate 39, it starts the whole mutational process. It's really provoke and stimulate this gate 55 is the dynamo of the mutation. Is normally in a personal level is the gate of provoke to find the spirit with someone else, but the underlying longing of this is to provoke gate 55 to find the piece of the solar plexus, of the emotional center, to try to hold and stabilizing this emotional center that is so fluctuating. And so this is a deep longing in humanity that is going to manifest this longing to stabilize and hold, as if to stop this emotional wave, and that will open up into an awareness center. So the mutation actually stopped the wave, and this where it will all start. In a place where there was never awareness, has never been an awareness. And so the 55th gate would get fixed and stop the emotional motor. This is where it begins. Yeah, that's where it kicks in 2027. It's like the big engines, the big, this with engines of a clock. They just boom, they get just get stopped, and that's where the emotional motor will really, literally will stop. And this and then it will move from this root center, as you see in the body graph, it will move to the sacral center, and this is the channel of mutation. This is the format of mutation. Everything in our life, in order to get really into our life, to get a change, to get a mutation, it has to go through these channels. That this is the channel that connect to the life force in the sacral center that will rearrange the life, the life form, the life energy, that reorder it, or create a new order. And that's the only way that mutation can come into the world.